morning, year four. Good morning. Can you hear me? Let me know. I can see Abida. Good morning. Tasha. Good morning to you. Is everybody able to hear me? Can somebody let me know if they can hear? Ah, well done, Tasha. Lovely. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Friday live stream for year four. As you can see, I am not Mr. Moore this morning. Mr. Moore is busy, and so I will be helping him out with the live stream today. Mr. Moore is well, but he has some other work to do, so offered to help him today. Is that okay? Epic game. Warren, how are you? I can see some familiar names and some that I'm not so familiar with. We have 3 minutes before we go into our questions session. So we'll give the others the time to join us at 11. Next week, of course, is half term. I hope you guys... Yes, I thought I was looking a little blurry as well. I have no idea why. Asia, I can probably come out of the stream and then come back in. I could try that, but I'm not sure why it's blurry. Is that any better? Does that look better? Hi, Mrs. Gale. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We still have a couple of minutes to wait for, well, 1 minute now to 11 o'clock. Just to give other children a chance to join us. Yes, I can see that it's a blurry screen. I'll try wiping my camera and see if that makes a difference. Is that any better? What about that now? Is that anger better? I have no idea. But can you all hear me? Okay. Am I coming across clear? Lovely. Well done. Okay. Well, I have some questions to start you off with, like Mr. Moore. And today is a very special day in the lunar calendar for some people. Does anybody know what special day it is? What is today called? Particularly for, yes, Wahiba, well done. It is the Chinese New Year, but the correct term is called the Lunar New Year. Well done, Abida. Excellent. Well done. So it is the Lunar New Year. When you greet someone, you know, from a Chinese heritage or background, you will say Happy Chinese New Year, but it's called the Lunar New Year. Who can tell me what the word lunar refers to? What does the word lunar refer to? That's question number one. Good spelling of lunar as well. Hello, is that Margie? That's a hello to me. Well done. Well done, Tasha. Yes. The word lunar refers to the moon. And so a lot of the celebrations on the calendar, regardless of your culture and religion, is aimed around the moon. So question number two, which animal is being celebrated this year in the Chinese New Year, or the year of what? It's called the year of sometimes it's the year of the monkey, it could be the year of the ram, it could be the year of the snake. Not panda, it's not the panda. Good try, good try. They sometimes celebrate and have the year of the dragon, Abuja, but that's not the one this year. It is actually on our website today, so I will tell you, and then there's a really very good, it's not the snake. Yes, Tasha, well done. It is the year of the ox. Brilliant. Have a look on our website. There's a PowerPoint on there and some activities for you to make, some finger puppets that has been sent in by your Mandarin teacher for you. So well done, everyone. No, Lucifer, it's not the snake, it's actually the year of the ox. Okay, so moving on, let's have another question, shall we? A spelling one this time. Our topic in history this half term has been ancient Egypt. You can spell the word ancient. Ancient. Yes, Asya, well done. Excellent. Well done, Tasha. Hi, Yusuf T. Good morning to you. Welcome to the live stream. So the word ancient, A-N-C-I-N-T, very good. The next question. What is the habitat of a camel? What is the habitat of a camel? Habitats are our topic right now. So this week you have been looking at different habitats. There should be a PowerPoint again, some work. Abida, well done. It is the desert. Yes, well done, Yusuf T. Yes, habitats like the desert are the perfect environment for camel. Epic Gamer isn't a name, but the Sahara is in the desert, so well done for trying. Mustafa as well. Who can spell the word habitat? Habitat, the environment in which animals live. You can spell that word, habitat. Yes, Asia, you're very quick. Very, very quick. Well done. And Ibrahim, no. No, you've got two B's there. Okay. Moving on. Another animal that lives in the desert but has adapted quite a lot and could be a little tricky to spell, the gecko. Let's see who can spell gecko. It is a type of lizard. It's a type of lizard. How would you spell gecko? Close, Asia. Very close. You've got one letter that could change. Well done, Abida. Okay. It's a tricky word to spell, isn't it? And we know about them. Well done. I like that one with the lizard. All right, moving on. The next question. You were asked to research in RE about Ramadan. And the task you were given was to write down 5 facts about Ramadan. Can somebody tell me what one of the facts that they would like to share about Ramadan, so that you're teaching me, for example, or anybody who's watching the screen that doesn't know? What one thing? Right, so you fast during Ramadan, during the month. Well done, Tasha, well done. Is that Marty? Well done. Anything else? Okay, so you fast during the day, but you break a fast in the evening. Celebrating it with your family, of course, a bit like Christmas. And praying, yes, putting aside time to pray, especially maybe for other people as well as yourselves. Fasting for 30 days. Oh, you will start fasting before sunrise. Okay, well done, everyone. I like that use of tea. It's a month of charity. You give, to people who are more in need than you are. Okay, brilliant. Well, next week is a very, very special week. An extra worship indeed. Well done, Yusuf team. Thank you. Next week is a very special week in the calendar for Christians. And they too have got a fasting time or period that lasts around a month, sometimes a little longer. It's about 40 days. It begins with the letter L, 4 letters, and it's just before Easter. So we fast, just like, not quite Easter, Tasha. So it's a fasting time, a praying time, sacrificing, making sacrifices, giving up things you love or like. No, it's not love, but it's called, it has a very special name. Begins with an L, ends with T. Begins with L and ends with T, and it begins next Wednesday. It is the period of fasting and prayer just before we celebrate Easter. Maybe Mrs. Gale, you could type it in, because I think people are not sure. Yusuf T, got it. Well done, Yusuf. It is, in fact, Lent. And Asya, it's called Lent. And yes, thanks, Mrs. Gale. And it is, we always begin Lent the day after Pancake Day. So that's when you know that the fasting period for Christians will begin, the day after Pancake Day. So let's not forget Pancake Day next Tuesday. There will be no school. Of course, it's half term, but that's something that everybody could do to keep active, especially at this time you cannot go out much. You can make some pancakes with your mom or somebody in your family. Okay, well done. And what do we call, another question for you. Yes, Valentine's Day is on Sunday. Well done. So you can show your mom and dad some love, show your family some love. What do we call animals? Let's go back to our animal questions. What do we call animals that eat both meat and they're vegetarians? So they're not vegetarians, they eat vegetables and they eat meat. They eat grass and they eat meat. Can anybody tell me what are they called? I know that a carnivore would eat just meat. But what do we call an animal that eats both meat and plants? Not a carnivore, use of tea. Yes, Abigail, well done. It is in fact an omnivore. The omnivore is an animal that enjoys both meat and plants. Okay? So they don't care whether you're a carrot or human, they'll eat anything that comes their way. Right. And what is a group? Coming up to the last few questions now. What is a group of lions called? When you see lions all together, what is a group of lions called? What do you call a group of lions? Well done, Yusuf T. It is called a pride. A pride. A very odd name, isn't it, for a group of lions, a pride, but well done. And our final question, we started off with the Lunar New Year. So we're going to end our questions session with one more to do with the Lunar New Year. So let's see, I've given you a big clue there. Which was the first country to use paper money? Which country was the first in the world to use paper money? Let's see if we can have a guess. It's a tricky one because it could be any country, couldn't it, in the world? But which country in the world was the first to use paper money? Yes, Tasha, well done. It was, in fact, China. Good try, Abida. Yusuf T was in Germany, no. But it was, in fact, China. Okay, so well done, everybody, with your questions today. Moving on very quickly, I have a word on my board. The word factors. Can you see it? Factors. What do we mean by factors? What does that word factors mean? What is a factor? Right, Mustafa, not factory, but factors. In maths, what are factors? Miss, can you type it in for them, please? Yes. There it is. Factors. Tasha's saying it's something to do with, is that division and times? It is a fact. As you're saying, it's a number. And does it mean fact? Yes, in a sense, it does mean fact. So factors are numbers, as you said, and Tasha. They're numbers that another number can be divided by without a remainder. So, for example, the factors of 10 or 5. 5 is a factor of 10. Answer would be, so 10 divided by 5, the answer would be, well done, it's 2. So 5 is a factor of 10. You could tell me what another factor of 10 would be, because this is a factor of 10. What would another factor of 10 be? So we have, yes, 2. Well done. So we could also have 10 divided by 2. But the factor is 2, and the factor is 5. Are there any more factors of 10? Can anybody think of another number that 10 can be divided by without a remainder, and therefore would be a factor of 10? We have 2 and we have 5. What would be another one? I'll give you a clue. There are 2 more. There are 2 more. So we know that 10 can be divided by 5. Well done, Tasha, there's 10. 10 can also be divided by 2. 10 can be divided by 10. And well done, Luna, 10 can be divided by 1. There we go. So the factors of 10 are actually 5, 2, 1, and 10. If I put it like that, you can see those are the factors of 10. So here's a quick question just before we end. What are the factors of 20? Let's see if you can do that. What are the factors of 20? You can list them. How many factors are there and what are they? What would be the factors of 20? Yes, 4. There would be 10. 2. Can you see that? 5. Well done, Yusuf 2. Miss Gale. Thank you. Well done. So the factors of 20 are, so far we have 10, 2, 5, 4. Are there any more? Are there any more? Are there any other numbers that would divide? Yes, well done, Tasha. There is also 20. And finally 1. Well done, everyone. So today's word format is factors. Have a go and at home now and during the holiday, see if you can find the factors of some other numbers, maybe 36 or larger numbers as well. Well done, year 4. And you've been brilliant at turning up at 11 o'clock every day. Ibrahim, thank you for joining us, everyone. We will see you after the half term. Be safe. Obviously, you're not going out to many places, but if you do have to go out, be safe. Some of you I know are going to be joining us after the half term again, and I'll see you then. Okay? Take care, everybody. Bye. Goodbye. And I'll see my group at 2 o'clock today.